Show you off in Lambos out on Collins. I be
Hello friends, welcome to Everything You Need. In the previous video, we have done with direct from 1 and direct from 2. Now let us continue with cascade and parallel. In the given example, obtain the cascade form realization for the system required by discrete equation, that is y of z is equal to 2 times of z plus 2 divided by 2 times z multiplied with z power minus 1 multiplied by z plus 0.5 multiplied by z plus 0.4. As we know that we have to find the transfer function. First, let us solve it. That is equal to, for the cascade form, we have to be somewhat logical thinking. That is, we have to take the terms of z to outside in a common, so that this will be in the form of 0.1 z power minus 1, z power minus 2 and z power minus 3, so that we can solve them using the h of z and h2 of z format. That is, here in the 2, and from the numerator we will take z as common, and we will end up with 1 plus 2 times of z power minus 1. In the same way, in the denominator z will be common as in the previous one, and from the first set we will take a z as common, which results 1 minus 0.1 times z power minus 1. And from the second set, that is z plus 0.5, let us take a z common, that is into z, which results 1 plus 0.5 times z power minus 1. And in the same way, from the last z plus 0.4, let us take a z common, and the remaining equation will be 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1. Let us cancel 1 z with the numerator and transfer these 3 z, which is z power minus 3, z power 1, z power 2 and z power 3. As they are in numerator, denominator they would be positive. When they are transferred to numerator, they would be z power minus 3. That is 2 into z power minus 3 times 1 plus 2 times of z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.1 times of z power minus 1, 1 plus 0.5 times z power minus 1 and 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1, which is equal to y of z. Now let us expand these equations. That is, 2 into z power minus 3 is a one equation, and the second set is 1 plus 2 power 2 z inverse by 1 minus 0.1 times z inverse is the second set, and the third set is 1 by 1 plus 0.5 times z power minus 1, and the fourth set is 1 by 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1. We are doing in this way because this cascade will be in the form of first set multiplied by second set and multiplied by third set in the resultant way. In the same way, first set multiplied by second set multiplied by third set and fourth set. That is 1, 2, 3. First set will get the input as x of n, and the output of first set will be the input for the second set and the third set, and so on, which gives y of n as an output. This is the format of doing cascade form. Let us solve it. First, 2 power z minus 3. Let us realize it. Here 3 delay elements is there. So first delay element, second delay element and third delay element, which is z power minus 1, z power minus 1, z power minus 1, resultant z power minus 3. As the output is multiplied by 2 and gives w of n as 2 power z inverse into 3. X of n is the input. This is the equation 1. Now let us go for equation 2. That is, here we have numerator and denominator. From here we will continue with doing in the form of direct form 2. That is, denominator will be the h2 of z and numerator will be h1. That is, h1 of z is equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.1 times of z inverse. That is equal to x of n, y of n, h1, h2. h1 outputs w of n and w of n is the input for the second function. Now w of n is the output by x of n is the input, which is equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.1 into z power minus 1. Let us do cross multiplication, which results w of z multiplied by 1 minus 0.1 into z power minus 1 is equal to x of n, x of z. Let us write all of these terms in the z terms so that we can apply inverse z transform. That is, w of z minus 0.1 times of w of z into z power minus 1 is equal to x of z. As the output is w of n, keep this w of z aside and send these items to the other side. That is, x of z plus 0.1 times of w of z into z power of minus 1. Let us apply inverse z transform, which results inverse z transform. That is, w of n is equal to x of n plus 0.1 times of w of n minus 1. This is h1 of z. Let us realize it. That is, with an adder element here gives the x of n, and with the output element is multiplied by a delay element with a delay 1, and the delay element output is multiplied by 0.1 and which is added to the previous function, which gives w of n as an output with a constant 1. Now let us solve for the h2 of z. Now h2 of z, which is 1 plus 2z inverse, as the output as the second function h2 of z outputs y of z and takes input as w of z is equal to 1 plus 2z inverse. Let us do cross multiplication. Y of z is equal to w of z into 1 plus 2z inverse. Y of z is equal to w of z and 2 times of w of z into z power minus 1. And let us take inverse z transform to get y of n is equal to w of n plus 2 times of w of n minus 1. Now let us realize it. W of n would be the input and the output of it is delayed by an element. W of n is delayed by an element of z to give an output of w of n minus 1, and it's constant and it is multiplied with a constant 2 to give y of n as an output. Please make sure that don't confuse in the realization. For first part, this would delay elements would be in this side, and for the second part h2, the delay elements would be in this side, so that they can be taken as common. So for the first set we can take common as x of n as the input, and for the first set here we will have, see here, a delay element positive and adder, and its output is added with the delay element which is of minus 1, and its delay output is multiplied with a constant 0.1 and it is added to the adder, which gives an output of w of n with a constant multiplication of 1. and this w of n is given input for the second function, which takes it and multiplied with a constant and added to the result, and one delay element is multiplied with 2 as a constant. Please make sure to put the arrow marks so that you would not get confused. This 2 multiplied 1 delay element is added to give an output of y of n. Now let us continue with the third part, that is y of h1 of z is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.5 times z inverse. As it is h1 of z, it takes input as x of z and output gives w of z, which is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.5 times z power minus 1. Let us do cross multiplication, which is equal to x of z is equal to w of z times 1 plus 0.5 times z inverse. X of z is equal to w of z plus w of z times z inverse with a constant multiplication of 0.5. Let us inverse z transform on both sides, which results x of n is equal to w of n plus 0.5 times w of n minus 1, as it is w of z into z inverse. Now let us realize it. That is equal to x of n is an input, and the input is constant multiplied with a adder, and with the adder output is delayed by one element, and it is given with a constant multiplication of 0.5, and it is added to the system to give an output of w of n. Here this w of n would be multiplied with 1 here, and this w of n minus 1 would be get by getting a delay element here and multiplying with a 0.5. As there was no numerator in this third set, we will end up with this set. Now let us do the last set of equation, that is h1 of z is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.4 times z inverse. 1 plus 0.4 times z inverse. As this was input function, w of z is the output and x of z is the input, which is 1 by 1 plus 0.4 times z inverse. Let us do cross multiplication and solve it, which is equal to x of z is equal to w of z multiplied with 1 plus 0.5 times z inverse. That is equal to x of z is equal to w of z plus 0.5 times w of z into z power minus 1, which is equal to, now let us apply inverse z transform. For observation, x of n is equal to w of n plus 0.5 times w of n minus 1, which is 4 here in this case. Now let us realize it. X of n is an input with an adder and with a delay element here, which is of z power minus 1, and its output is multiplied with a constant 0.4, and it is added to the system with a constant multiplication of 1 to give an output of w of n. This is equation 2, this is set 3 and set 4. Now let us add all these sets to get the output of a given question in the cascade form. Equation 1 plus equation 2 plus equation 3 plus equation 4. That is realizations 1, 2, 3, 4. In the first realization, we have got that 2z power minus 3. That is x of n is an input with a 3 delay elements 1, 2, 3, and this delayed element is multiplied with a constant 2 to get an output w of n. Z power minus 1, Z power minus 1 and Z power minus 1. and this output would be the input for the second system, and where the second system realization would be in total here x of n plus. Now let us add these realizations. That is equal to, with an adder here, with a constant multiplication of 1, and with a delay element here which is of z power minus 1, and its output is multiplied with a constant 0.1, and it is added to the adder, and same input is given to the next set with a adder element, and its constant is multiplied with a 2 to give an output of I of n. Here this output would be the input for the next set of equation, that is set 3. Now let us do it. Let us add this set. That is, here the adder element is common in the last two. So let us remove and keep only one adder. Here already it is present. So that is, it is inputted with an inverse element, and it is added to the adder to get an output of W of n. Now, and the last set would have the input element as the output of these is given with a constant multiplication of 1. Here it is multiplied by 0.5, which is of minus sign, and the delay element minus 1, and output of delay is multiplied with a constant of minus 4, 0.4, and it is added to the set to give an output of y of n. Here this is set 1, this is set 2, this is set 3, and this is set 4. In this way we will solve the cascade form. Now let us solve an example on parallel form. Now let us do an example on parallel form, that is, obtain the parallel form realization for the system required by discrete equation h of z is equal to 3 times of 2z square plus 5z plus 4 by 2z plus 1 times z plus 2. Now in parallel form we have to make the given equation in the format of h of z by z, that is equal to 3 of 2z square plus 5z plus 4 by z times of 2z plus 1 by z plus 2. Now let us divide the whole equation into the parts, that is for z, for 2z plus 1 and for z plus 2. Let us make each of the denominator is equal to 0 and substitute the z value in the given equation to obtain the quotient of this term. That is, let us take z is equal to 0 and apply this z is equal to 0 in this equation. That is 3 times of 2 into z square, which is 0, plus 5 times of z, which is 0, plus 4 divided by, here we have to accept the only the element that we have assumed is equal to 0. In this case z is equal to 0. Other than this, these two elements we have to consider. That is 2 times of 0 plus 1, which is 1, plus 0 plus 2, which is equal to 2. Now this is equal to, this is multiplying each other. That is 3 times of 4 by 2, which is equal to 6. Let us place this here, and let us consider 2z plus 1 is equal to 0. 2z plus 1 is equal to 0. That is z is equal to minus 1 by 2. Let us apply in the given equation. 3 times of 2 into z whole square, that is 1 by 4, plus 5 times of minus 1 by 2 plus 4 divided by, we have to examine this equation, minus 1 by 2 times z plus 2, that is minus 1 by 2 plus 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 minus, that is 2 2s are by 2 plus 4 divided by minus 1 by 4, that is equal to minus 8. Now let us equate here, minus here, 8 here, and now let us consider z plus 2 is equal to 0. We will end up with z is equal to minus 2. Let us substitute 3 times of 2 into minus 2 whole square plus 5 times of minus 2 plus 4 divided by minus 2, which is in this case here, and for other z here we have to substitute the value, that is 2 times of minus 2 plus 1, 2 times of minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to minus 8 minus 10 plus 4 divided by minus 2 times of minus 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 1. Let us substitute that value here. Now we have to consider each of the term in the set of the equations, that is in the first set h of z by z is equal to 6 by z. By cancelling these two equations we will get h of z is equal to 6, that is directly x of n with a scalar multiply with 6 gives y of n for the first case. Now for the second case, h of z by z is equal to 8 by 2z plus 1, which is a minus sign here. Now as this was in the h of z by z term, we have to take common here z and remove that z. That implies h of z is equal to minus 8 by 2 plus z inverse. Now this is in the denominator and numerator form, so we have to take poles and zeros, which is h1 of z is equal to 1 by 2 plus z inverse, which is denominator. As it is h1 of z, output will be w of n and input will be x of n, which is equal to 1 by 2 plus z inverse. Let us cross multiply each other. That implies w of n, that is w of z, w of z multiplied with 2 plus z inverse is equal to x of z. W of 2 times of w of z plus w of z into z inverse is equal to x of z. Which is equal to, by applying the inverse z transform, let us realize it. We got the equation as w of n is equal to 2 times of w of n plus w of n minus 1, 2 times of x of n plus w of n minus 1. That is x of n would be the input and it is multiplied by 2 times, and a delay element would be added for w of n, which is an output of here, and it is multiplied by a constant minus 1, which is added to the equation, which results, and this result would be given as an input for the next sequence, as the next sequence is a scalar multiple of minus 8 to give an output of y of n. Now let us solve for the third set of equation, that is h of z by z is equal to 1 by z plus 2, z plus 2. As this is only one term, we can solve it by h1 of z is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 times of z inverse, which is equal to w of z by x of z, is equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 times of z inverse. Cross multiply them, which results w of z multiplied by 1 plus 2 times of z inverse is equal to x of z. W of z plus w of z into z minus 1 with a constant multiplication of 2 results x of z. Now let us inverse z transform. Apply inverse z transform. That is w of n plus 2 times of w of n minus 1 is equal to x of z. Now we need an output of w of n. So x of z minus 2 times of w of n minus 1 would be the result. Let us realize it. X of z would be the input and would be carried out the same, and a delay element would be added, and the delay output would be multiplied with the constant of minus 2 and would be added to the input side with a constant multiplication of 1 to give an output of w of n, which is no other term available as a numerator for it. It is the realized. Now let us add both. This is equation 3, this is set 2, and previous got equation, which is this one, as an equation 1. Now let us equate them. As this is a parallel form, we should not take first equation output is equal to second equation output. They are separate to each other. That is, here it is x of n would be splitted into 3 parts, which combines to give an output of y of n. In the second set, we have seen that input would be realized in such a way that it is equal to, with a scalar multiplication of minus 1, and the output would be multiplied with a scalar of minus 8 to give an output here. And for the next sequence of this, we have to add an adder with a scalar delay, and an output of it is multiplied with a constant minus 2 to give an output w of n, which is then added to the equation. So in this way we have realized the given equation h of z is equal to h of z is equal to 3 times of z square plus 5z by 4 by 2z plus 1 into z plus 2. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to Everything You Need. Thank you.